Hello, it's Rick Keys. Rick Keys Music Caravan. How are you doing? How are you all doing? And I'm here and I'm wearing this Alligator record label shirt again. See that? Pretty cool, huh? So anyway, I am connected with Alligator record labels. I get their music on a regular basis. And we are here in downtown Oceanside. You can see the beach back there. See the surfer's catching a hell of a wave while he's surfing. There's some other stuff going in the background, but I don't want you to know that yet. So anyway, the reason I have this Alligator record label, if you don't know, I actually did. I produced. Well, yeah, I paid for it and I made it. So I guess I am the producer of a Rick Keys 50th anniversary of Alligator record labels, and they were started in 1971, I believe, by Bruce Iglauer, if I'm saying that correctly, from Chicago. So, and he originally started that just so they could do a CD or so for Hound Dog Taylor. That was one of Bruce's favorites at the time. So they did that Hound Dog Taylor album plus 50 years after, 51, maybe 52 after. So I did play a lot of music from that, and that is on one of my playlists. So if you go to Rick Keys, Keyes, Rick Keys Music Caravan, what you do, you subscribe, and then once you subscribe, you can get in there and you'll see this these different playlists. Well, one of the playlists is Alligator Records. So you open that one up, and there's a whole year of pretty much all Alligator record label music. And so they did put out a CD. I don't have it in front of me, but they did put out a 50th anniversary from 1971 to 2021. That would be 50 years, hopefully. And then, so that's all on there. However, I did come across this release, and this was their 25th year anniversary. This one's kind of unique in 25 years. This is when they all got together. You had people like Coco Taylor, Elvin Bishop, Lonnie Brooks, and more on this CD. And they all went on tour together. So it was like kind of a world tour. And that's what's on this CD. And hopefully we can keep the CD in its place where it belongs. Okay, so that's what you're going to hear. You're going to hear some of that. And since I did find that 25-year anniversary, I happened to re-listen to this one because I didn't have a lot of Lonnie Brooks on that 50-year anniversary. So I'm adding more. And this is Bayou Lightning. You guys might want to put your sunglasses on. See that? See that flash of lightning? It's hard to see with the lighting. Oh, lighting experts. So Flash of Lightning, Bayou Lightning, and that is Lonnie Brooks. So you're going to hear a lot of songs from that. And that's for the Alligator record label 50th section. Okay, so I'm kind of joining two shows together. So the regular Rick Keys Music Caravan is going to have that music on there along with this. So this music is Rick Keys, being me. You know, I do have a top list that I'm working on this year, but this is the top 2021 list. I really like this song the CD from Damon Fowler. It's called Alafia Moon. So you're going to hear a couple songs from that 2021. That's my sticker. And then this one was kind of a unique one that also made it to my 2021 selection. GA20 does Hound Dog Taylor. Speaking of Hound Dog Taylor, so I guess they actually took some of Hound Dog's songs and put them to their own liking. I don't know if they changed the words or just the lyric or just the melody. Not sure. Okay, so you're going to hear those two, and then here's some of the new releases I have. Kind of slowing down on new releases. I think I've been boycotted a little bit, but that's okay. I still have those that love me. Greg Silver, he has a new release called History. So that one's that. A lot of good songs on there. Then here's another new one. Hurry on. This one is from Mario. Excuse me. Holy shit, that's hard to see. Mario Rossi Band. Holy moly. Mario Rossi Band. If you can see that, you guys are way better than me. Oh, anyway, so he's got a new release. And then Scott Ellison, 0 to 60. As you all recall, Scott and I became very good friends, especially after moving all his stuff around here in Southern California at Humphreys and at Rise Backstage. But he has a brand new release, and it's called 0 to 60. So that's what you're going to hear. So Rick Key's Music Caravan, we're going to start off because I'm adding to that one list. So you can go to that one, and then the new show will be starting. That will be called Part 1. By the way, what's happening in Oceanside? Well, it's pretty hot here in Oceanside, but I'm sure it's hot almost everywhere in the United States and the world. See the butterflies flying above my head here in Oceanside, California. So fortunately, most of my guests have left. Keys is he's hiding out a little bit, still recuperating from his brush with Bud Light. And then What Keys, he's actually, or it's not, we're not sure what is. So What is actually in rehabilitation because he got hooked on that Bud Light also in Ireland with Patio Keys. And then what else is happening? So the only one left here, of course, we've got Y Keys. Used to be called Y Keys, but he didn't like that name. So he changed his name to Me Keys. So Me Keys is here watching the surfers and the butterflies. And, Me Keys is a binary. Not sure if me is a American citizen, an illegal immigrant, or an alien from outer space. So that's Me Keys. But Me is taking, inviting a bunch of friends to his little party house here. See the little party house? It's got a little teardrop there on the beach. The flamingos have returned. Remember, the flamingos took What Keys back to Ireland. So they've returned home to Oceanside, California. And some of Me Keys' friends are actually bringing in some Bud Light on their truck. So stay tuned. Find out what is occurring in Rick Keys and Me Keys' lives and the whole Keys family. You know how to listen now. You go to Rick Keys Music Caravan. That's Keys, Keyes, and you subscribe. Once you subscribe, then you actually like it. Of course, not to dislike it, doesn't help me any. And there's a bell. You press that. That brings my shows into your life on a weekly basis. And then what else? Thumb icon, that helps spread the good news. By the way, when you're listening on YouTube, I understand there's some problems where you just hear me and see me, but you never hear my music. Okay, well, a lot of you probably dump me midway between getting to the end of my introduction. So once you get to you can actually fast forward. You don't even have to listen to me. And then you go to the very end. When you get to the very end, then it will automatically go into my music playlist, and then it is just music. However, sometimes they're trying to make money off me. You may see an ad. You can skip that ad unless you like the ad. If you like the ad, listen to it, and then listen to me and my music, and it should just progress downwards, and it's pretty darn easy. But on that Alligator record one, I did get sunburned. I've been working out in the yard and doing a little body surfing. So I've got sunburn. And also, yeah, there's a whole shitload of music on there. So don't just stop. Just keep going down and you can hear great music. Stay tuned for this week. What is this week? I don't know. Anyway, cheers. Love you all. Stay tuned. And